Hey guys, Smack here, and today we're going to be playing as Mongolia and also forming the Mongol Empire. Something really important about playing Mongolia is that you really want to get your trades up really quickly, especially as these smaller nations. So we're going to do improve infrastructure and ignore safety regulation to get the reduced construction cost, and that means that we'll be able to make an electronic, steel, fertilizer, mortar, but also really importantly an extra civilian factory. So you can make 5 factories instead of 4 at the start of the game, which is really nice. I'm just gonna go ahead and cancel improve infrastructure, but keep ignore safety regulation for the plus 35% factory output. That'll be much needed in the early game. So generally as Mongolia, something I'd like to recommend is that instead of rushing maybe Kazakhstan, which is really contested by Russia and China, that you instead go for maybe North Korea and South Korea if possible. At the same time too, you just go all the way through China, right? Take a bit of attrition loss, then maybe land in Taiwan. You could land in Taiwan for the extra population, which is pretty nice, or you can just land in a more peaceful region, which is like Southeast Asia. So, seeing that South Korea is a player and will probably take over North Korea, I am gonna try to go for this more southern islands. So I'm gonna just justify on Taiwan as well and see where this takes us. So we're gonna start annexing Taiwan. Taiwan is pretty good because it has a lot of population, which is definitely something you need as a smaller country. I'm gonna piece out Taiwan now since we fully annexed the country, and it's gonna give us the massive population boost. I think we finally managed to annex South Korea, so I'm just gonna do that right now. And now we're gonna move on to Japan. With Japan, it does have a lot of home guard troops, so I'm gonna take this little island, which is hopefully gonna make all the AI go towards the submarine. Nice trap. We're also gonna have to get off all the spending since that's expensive right now. So we finally annexed Japan, and I'm extremely broke right now because of the person who canceled all the trades and also ruined other countries. So I'm just gonna go ahead and annex some small islands to get the 75 million treasury, and we'll start building up our economy. Alright, so we finally took China, which is pretty good, but we do have the Soviet Union in lots of regions of China, which is going to be a problem for us, since we are planning on forming the Mongol Empire. So you might have to go to war with them later on, which is going to be a huge issue. So right now, I'm really trying to develop my cities, so I'm just going to develop China, but to fund the development, I'm just going to take some more small countries. You know what, I'm getting pretty impatient. I think I'm just going to go to war with Soviet Union. Basically, our plan is to wait for cybernetics and also some anti-tank before we can start attacking Germany. We're also going to start fortifying Turkey over here and also move our troops on over to Egypt since that is probably going to be an area he's going to attack. It is going to take a bit of time though, but our troops should be able to win over against his tanks. Assuming even though his tanks could be maxed out. We get some nice air superiority so we can attack these local tanks in China. Get some attackers, and we're also going to spam a couple of fighters. And something that's really interesting is that he does have, if you check his development right now, he does have pretty much max development in Germany itself, but does not have a lot of development in the other areas of the country. That means that if we can get some bombers, we can bomb his mainland. It's going to cause massive damage to his economy as well. And this is really something you need to make sure in late game wars, especially when it spans across like 3 continents, is check the waters for any secret attacks that can happen. So right now it's really not looking good for Germany since he does have the armored fist doctrine, or he has maneuver warfare right now, and he can't really make too many cities up in Siberia since they're all circles. And depending on if this guy is paying attention, he has also a lot of liabilities that can cause a lot of war exhaustion. So it's looking pretty good for us since we are pretty prepared. We have troops in Turkey, we have troops in China, we have troops depending on capital and the mountains. So it's not looking too bad for us right now. So Germany does declare war on us, where I'm gonna have to go down with the spending, check different areas to attack us from. We're gonna move in with his tanks, but we do have cybernetics, which is really good for us. And it's gonna do, and we also mount inspect these troops. So I'm just gonna reinforce these troops a bit more. So remember, when troops are in the mountains, this has a 4 point, like near 5 times defense bonus. So I'm gonna take these couple troops and hopefully we can start really messing up the Rhineland. War exhaustion is raising pretty fast. We stop all the attacks going in Siberia. We're gonna counterattack right now. There is a massive attack going on in Turkey, but we are defending this as well. Right now, our biggest concern is probably going to be America. So right now, I think we are stabilizing the front a little bit more. It's really good for us. Start counterattacking Germany and Siberia. We also have a nice defense holding up over here. So now we're counterattacking Germany right now. The Armored Fist Doctrine is also a bit of a liability since he does get more war exhaustion than I do. So that's pretty good compared to us, and we also have reduced war exhaustion. Right now I'm gonna counterattack in America since all his tanks just died. Start annexing Germany, and also we have troops in Cuba that can start helping us out. Let's check in the war real quick. He only has 5,000 tanks. That's nearly nothing. So we can really start going in. This guy broke. He's either broke or doesn't have anything. So pretty annoyingly, it does look like he does have a bit of resistance tech, but that's okay. His resistance tech is it just makes you die slower. We're having a massive counterattack going on right now. Germany's fronts are collapsing. He sent more tanks. Reinforce the cities that we own, so he can't actually take more land. We're also gonna go over and see if we can get a next round of anti-tank, which will be possible. That's gonna do wonders for us since 75% anti-tank is really good. So we annex a big city in Germany. Keep doing this. Matter of fact, I think I am going to rush the Rhineland. So more troops going in, and then we can start. We're gonna start reinforcing this. We're gonna start taking the core lands of Germany. Might be spamming troops right now, but right, look at his line in America. Massive liability, so like getting massive war exhaustion gain from that alone. He's gonna GG, I'm gonna GG back. Feels pretty okay. My war exhaustion is manageable right now. Alright, so now we have finally annexed everything we need to form both dynasty and also the Mongol Empire. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and do that now. Restore our dominion over China. Nice. Finally, also gonna form the Mongol Empire. Right. Coming in for a recap of our infantry stats, it's 662% and 920%. This is near the best stats you can get. The best ones you can get is maybe like 700% attack and 1100 defense. It depends on your generals. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We do have a bit of war exhaustion. We are pretty much maxed ability though. So that's pretty much it for the video. Be sure to comment down below what kind of foreign war challenge you want me to do next. And also be sure to check out these two videos that need some love, since the YouTube algorithm has been pretty bad for them lately. And yeah, I'll see you in the next Smack That Game video.